Hey guys, what's up? Today I have a new movie review for you, and yeah, today I want to review A Nightmare on Elm Street. Now, this movie is probably one of my favorite horror movies. Of course, for me it doesn't top The Shining, or any of these, but definitely it would be in top 10. This movie is amazing. First off, Freddy Krueger is probably my favorite killer of all time. I do like Michael Myers, Jason Voorhees, but this guy, he's different. He's just, I like the way he kills people. He does it in every movies. They like show him how much he can do. It's always something new he does, and that's the thing with Freddy, which I love. Like Michael Myers, most of the movies he doesn't do anything than just kill people with a kitchen knife. That's all. Jason Voorhees, well, probably some instrument, but usually he uses machete. We have other killers. Pinhead from Hellraiser. He's a good one, but I'm not a big fan of Hellraiser, to be honest. But this movie is totally different from the slasher genre. It is a slasher movie, but it is one of the difference. Now, first off, well, of course I'm gonna tell about the movie. So what this movie is about, it was this girl, which I don't remember. I think it was Tina. Yeah, Tina. Yeah, she dreamed about Freddy who's gonna get her, and then one night she don't wanna sleep alone at home, so she's girlfriend. Boyfriend, and two of her friends comes. Glenn and Nancy. I don't remember the boyfriend's name. I'm not sure what it was. We just say the boyfriend. Tina, she dreams, of course, and she get killed of Freddy. And then the cops thinks that that was her boyfriend that killed her. So they're gonna get him. Then Nancy, who's the main character in the movie, she began to have dreams too, and all that, about Freddy and all that. And her boyfriend Glenn is also having dreams. And people getting killed one after one. In the end, Nancy and Glenn have to try to not sleep, but Glenn, he fails. But Nancy, she makes traps, and she tries to. She found out that when she was in the hospital, and it was to mean that she just slept, and these doctors just experiment on when she began to dream, and they if this dreaming nightmare was true. And then when she waked up, she got Freddy's hat, and then she knew that if she slept and grabbed Freddy and she woke up, she would maybe get Freddy to the real world, and that's what she's trying to do, and making traps and all that. So yeah, one thing about the movie I love is the special effects. They were amazing. When Glenn, when he get dragged down from the bed, like a hole in the bed, and then a lot of blood just float. Just splash out of the hole. That's pretty cool. And Freddy's look, his burnt face, he looks pretty cool. And yeah, it's just a great movie. I love this movie so much. I thought it was boring when I saw it when I think it was 10 or 11. I thought it was boring, and I did appreciate Michael Myers much more. But now when I look at this, it's amazing, and I appreciate Freddy Krueger the most. He's definitely my favorite killer. Of course, this is directed by Wes Craven, and he's probably my favorite director when it comes to horror genre. He's done a lot of movies I love very much. We have The Hills Have Eyes, which is also in my top 10 favorite horror movies. We have House on the Left, which I haven't seen yet, but I'm gonna see it, of course. He made Scream, which is pretty good, but a little overrated. Probably some others which I can't think of right now, but he did return in A Nightmare on Elm Street, Wes Craven's New Nightmare, which was like, the movie was about the making of the movie. It wasn't a documentary or something like that. It was that Freddy, he was real, and they like tried to make the movie, and the actor who played Nancy, but is the actor in that movie, like it's pretty hard to explain that movie, but I've seen it and it was pretty good. Freddy, he looks a little bit different than he used to. He used different clothes. But one thing I think is pretty cool is the glow to Freddy. I always want to make the glow because it does look hard. I always want to have this like on my hand, it looks very cool to have, the story is very good and all that. So yeah, it's just a great movie, and I highly recommend it if you haven't seen it. Of course, Glenn is played by Johnny Depp, and I think this was his first movie, and I think he did a great job in this movie. Of course, Johnny Depp is actually one of my favorite actors, because I think Johnny Depp have done a lot of good. He's a great actor. He do a lot of good acting. So yeah. So I don't know much more to say about this movie. It was just great. Really classic and important movie in the horror genre. So if you haven't seen it, you should check it out. I am looking forward to remake, but maybe it's gonna be good, maybe bad. But one thing it will not is top the original, because this movie is awesome and Freddy kick ass. So yeah. And one thing which I think is pretty cool is Robert Englund. He's Swedish, and yeah, so he comes from Sweden. Sweden is the country is right beside Norway, which is pretty cool. If I come to Sweden, I can maybe meet him. He's a great actor. He played Freddy Krueger in all of the movies, all the way to New Nightmare, which is very cool. Like Michael Myers and Jason Voorhees and Leatherface and all those. They were played by a number of actors. So yeah, but I highly recommend it. Once again, very good movie. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed. Rate and comment, and we'll see you next time. So goodbye.